Alright, so let's get started. This time I'll actually remember to start the timer. Cool. So, this is another Metroid 2 Remake. It's a pretty good game. First thing I gotta do is make sure I can run to the left, because that's an issue that I've been having. I'm using a PS4 controller. Okay, good. One of the things you may notice immediately, I will be in morph ball mode a lot, because that goes really fast compared to not being in morph ball mode. And for those of you that haven't played this, it's absolutely fantastic. It makes the original Metroid 2 playable. Not that the original wasn't, considering that it was on the Game Boy. It was really amazing. But it has not aged well. Although, considering when it came out on the Game Boy, it was really impressive with the Game Boy, and still is. It's just kind of tricky without a map, and controls are kind of frustrating. But this kind of fixes it all by adding quality of life features. And although I practiced the actual speedrunning rep for this a couple of times, the speedrunning method of this requires a whole lot of technical motion with shine sparking. Which I will not be doing, because it's very difficult. Like, to the point where you have to memorize entire map layout. Like, it's not even just how to get from point A to point B, but also how each room is laid out. Which is also really impressive for this remake, because it's not a 100% exact recreation of Metroid 2. Features are added. The fact that there's speed boosting in here at all wasn't in the original Metroid 2. Yeah! And it shine sparking in the way that it was done in Fusion and then Zero Mission, which, for those of you that have played Fusion, if you remember, there's a point in the game where you can, there's only one sequence break, and it's even coded into the game. You get a different set of, or you get a unique set of dialogues, which is also where the term Shine Spark came from. It never had a name until Metroid Fusion, and in the sequence break, they refer to Samus using the Shine Spark. But yeah, this has a lot of technical motion in it if you want to run it as a legit speedrun, where the world record time last I checked is in like 43 minutes, which is what my fastest time in Super Metroid used to be, back when I used to be a legit speedrunner. Oh right, I forgot these things. Hot bombs! The goggles do nothing. But yeah, I don't do much of the shine spark in this, because it's basically like doing the speedrun in Metroid Fusion, but for the whole entire game. Well, not the whole game. You got to get the speed booster first. But you do get it early on enough where you're basically doing it the whole game. Other quality of life features that were not present in Metroid 2. Actually, they kind of were, but save state save rooms also replenish your weapons and energy, which would have been nice in Metroid, in Super Metroid. Cause like super missiles and power bombs and all like that, you'd still have to farm. On the original Metroid 2, there were places that would refill your stuff. You'd have to like stand on top of them and wait, and they were in special areas, so you have to like seek them down and whatnot. What am I doing? Yeah, no, I couldn't say a no shine challenge because I'm actually gonna be doing it sometimes. However, what I will be doing is collecting only very few items. Notice immediately I'm not getting the spider ball, which is kind of what this the noteworthy factor of Metroid 2. I won't be getting it at all because save those frames. Actually, there's one thing that I won't be doing. It only saves like 5 seconds. In the underwater area, which is also new to Metroid, to this version. You do a bomb jump while underwater, and the physics are different, but it's doable, and it's just great. But yeah, I tried doing that. The amount of time that I wasted trying to accomplish it kind of negated the purpose of trying it all. But yeah, that's the only part where I think that I'll really be doing bomb jumping. Because much like in the original, the space jump is pretty early on. I think you could too. I know you couldn't. If you could on the GBA, then it would have been in Zero Mission. Oh, right when they start actively dodging your missile. These hate them. Hate them. Because given this is a low percent run, the worst part is when you go and fight any of these Metroids and then you run out of missiles because you can't beat them with anything else, and then you gotta backtrack, and no one likes backtracking in speedruns. Oh yeah, Shine Sparking, I don't remember if it had a name. I know one of the other abilities is the Crystal Flash, which is where if you were below a certain amount of health, it would restore it all at the cost of missiles, power bombs, and super missiles. That it was called the Crystal Flash then. But yeah, Shine Spark came out when Super Metroid when they introduced the speed booster. Possibly earlier on, depending on whether or not he wakes up. And so now the first part of the game, first part where this game deviates from the original one. This was on the boss. Oh yeah, you couldn't chance mark in the original Metroid 2 because there was no speed booster. Oh crap, I missed it. There. I actually still have my original copy of Metroid 2 somewhere. It's in this apartment. Oh yes, for those that I'm in a new location. Here we come on the spooky games part. Oh no! Get out of the way. Oh yeah, wall jumping. That was not in the original Metroid 2 either. No. Yeah, Super Metroid had shine sparking in it. I just don't think it had a name. I don't remember it having a name. But yeah, Speed Booster was introduced in Super Metroid. And with it, the abilities. But yeah, Metroid Fusion was when you had to use it in a variety of interesting ways to do the only sequence break, because it was designed to be very linear. I know they sort of added wall jumping in Prime 2, or at least the idea of it with the screw attack in there. Which I'm thinking in the oh no shit! Oh. I guess we're not family friendly stream. Oh man, are you playing it on the Switch or are you playing it on the Wii U? I spent another thing that kind of delayed me and prevented me from doing some more practice running is I spent time driving around and trying to get a Switch, which apparently there are none in the state of Colorado. I'm the worst person in the world. I'm sure there will be more expletives when I start playing Outlast. I actually didn't check Walmart's. I did buy Breath of the Wild, but yeah. If you try to buy the Wii U version, everywhere is sold out, as well as Switches. I actually tried pre-ordering a Switch like 2 months ago, and the pre-order list was full. Much to my dismay. Yeah, I suppose maybe they're learning from... Or they're trying not to get their hopes up after the Wii U's... how that went. Yeah, I think it might be artificial scarcity too. This is also where I deviate from the usual speedrun. Is a typical speedrunner doesn't go and get this. Which, no thank you. I'd rather have the armor. Yeah, I didn't even bother trying to get an NES Classic, even though I own most of those games on the console anyway. So it would have been really cool to have. And I remember last time, or my last timing run, I went out of my mind because it's like, it shows so for those of you that have not played Metroid 2, the idea is that we're committing Metroid genocide, and we've gone to the Metroid homeworld, and the idea is you have to kill every Metroid on the planet. I won't spoil the ending for those that don't know. But yeah, in the top right, next to the mini-map, which is also new to Metroid 2, is the amount of Metroids they have to kill in this area before the next area opens up. So, yesterday, when I did a timing run, I went out of my mind because it said there's one left in the air. I'm like, I killed all of them, but then the Metroid that spooked me, I had to skip that one too because I had no missiles. Also, on my timing run yesterday, I didn't have enough missiles to kill this next one. So, the other fun thing is that the Metroids all evolve. So these are the next evolution of those Metroids. We'll be seeing 5 different Metroids. really well. I had the hardest damn time with that thing. Because if you run out of missiles, you have to leave, come back, and then they go back to full health, and then everything is terrible. Yeah, that's your side thing. Although in the original Metroid 2, it's just mentioned in the manual, and then never again. In this, he actually adds that, and he gets run into the team. Spoiler alerts, it doesn't go well for him. And then other things lore-wise that he added into this game. Some of the bosses in Metroid, because in Metroid Fusion, the idea is that there's this creature called the X-Parasite that the Metroids were eating, and then after Samus killed all the Metroids, spoiler alert, you kill the Metroids, the X-Parasite flourishes and Metroid Fusion happens. But there's a number of creatures that are on the space station in Metro Fusion that supposedly lived on SR-388, planet on now, but you never see them. So they've been added as bosses into this game. So like Ceres, where you get the speed boost in Metro Fusion as a boss. Actually, come to think of it, I think that's the only time. Because yeah, it had like a backstory for Ceres in Metro Fusion, but really no. It just kind of came out of the blue, like that was the first game where it was mentioned. But nope, it's a boss here. And it's a really fun fight too, because it's right after you get the ice beam and you gotta use it on it. It's sweet. Yeah, the X-Parasite is in Metroid Fusion, which the theme is that you're going through a space station that's recreating the areas of SR-388, even though at that time... so this isn't an official Metroid game, although it might as well be, because it's better than most other Metroid games that have come out recently. Oh, there's so many points of detail in this game. Or like how you can even see the morph ball switch directions when you're moving. It's so cool. Like, I remember following. So this game took like about 10 years. And I remember when it was first announced. It was also why it's called another Metroid 2 remake, because at the time everyone was trying to remake Metroid 2 one way or another. And this is the only one that I can think of that actually succeeded in finishing. But no, I remember following this game. Before I met my wife. Shoutouts to Llama Llama. Oh yeah, this boss also was a main character. Oh, it wasn't released in the Game Boy Advance, but Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion were released at around the same time. Whoop, all that. I don't think they were released on the same day, but around the same time, and like, you could link up, like the GBA link on GameCube, you could unlock the original Metroid on the Game Boy, on Metroid Fusion. And Metroid Prime, you unlock the fusion suit. So here's the other point in the speedrun where I deviate, which is that I would be shine sparking all over the goddamn place because I can't. I need to get through it. Also, for some reason, you can never remember that you have to jump here. God, that's so cool. Other neat attention to details is that the Alpha Metroids, which is what I'm fighting right now, they start developing legs. So like they're showing that they're about to evolve into Gamma Metroids, which is the one that shoots lightning that I fought earlier. Yeah, because some of them are locked behind speed booster walls. I will be getting, I know of one of them soon. Actually, yeah, this is the same area because it's I'm about to get super missiles, which is another new thing for Metroid 2. Yeah, these robots are terrible. Although I will be controlling one. Oh, I keep missing that little notch in there. This part here is really hard to shine spark wise. Ah, never mind. those guys will get much easier in a moment when I get super missiles. Although, for reasons I still don't understand, every time I try to kill Gamma Metroids, those guys with super missiles, I miss. Like, with all my missiles. Or I land like one. And then I get sad. Yeah, I remember being really annoying trying to figure out how the hell it worked. Now I've just kind of done this a couple of times, so it's just going through the motions. Literally. I was thinking of saying it earlier, for future marathons I'm considering running Prime or Prime 2, probably Prime because I can actually speedrun that, and because it's a good game. Burn. I remember pre-ordering Metroid Prime 2, and I was the only one that apparently had. I still have that shirt somewhere too. You got a shirt. Why can't Metroid crawl? Oh no, there's a number of upgrades I won't be getting. That's just one of them. See, I cannot land two missiles on these things because of reasons. However, if memory serves, I think the endings are tied to how many items you collect. Oh shit. So because I'm doing a low percent in this, you get a different ending. Oh my god, I landed 2 super missiles on one. What? Oh, crap. Like, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because I am. I did this in my last run too. I actually neglected to get Spacer until I realized, like, later on in the game, like, why is it taking forever to shoot things down? What? It's actually the Cirrus fight with just ice and wave beam, which makes it take forever. Spacer beam was also introduced in Metroid 2 as well as Plasma, which I will not be getting in this run. See if I can do this. This is another trick that apparently is designed into the game. If you speed run the whole way, land in here, and then so there's actually speed booster blocks there, but I can't think of any like to actually get in there and speed boost through this room is I can't even. So now we're coming up on what is probably my least favorite part of this game because darkness and also hard to see. Other neat attention to details is that the Metroids gain new abilities as they go on. Like, remember, like the Alpha Metroids wouldn't dodge my attacks, and then they start dodging attacks. Screw them. In the original Metroid 2, it was mostly just pumping Metroids full of missiles until they died. So now they take less missiles, but they also are a lot harder. Because you can shoot them anywhere in the original Metroid 2. And this can't. Oh, other things I've skipped so far is the charge beam. Mostly because it's useless unless I want to draw in power-ups. So this you're expected to have the spider ball to go through here, but you don't need to. Item skip. What is that one upgrade that requires Shine Sparking that I can think of that I do in this room? actually really cool because you don't actually get it by just shooting that black away. You just set up the ability to shine spark around, which this may take me upwards of 3 times. Yep. There we go. Yeah. I've played this game before, honestly. So yeah, these things are a pain in the ass. I want to be in that same room with the dogs. Oh, man. Oh, coming up is that part where you actually run in that GFS crew that you're supposed to be saving. Oh yeah, here's a part that's assuming that you have the spider ball, and because it does, because you don't, it punishes you by forcing you into spikes. Thankfully, do not kill you, because if they did, then this would be a completely different run. As I run into everything. Right, I want to do that. Oh, or not. We'll just skip that. I remember when I practiced this the other day. I was at work, and I only had an Xbox 360 controller, and so I either had a terrible D-pad or an analog stick, and I could not prep a Shine Spark for the life of me. Because when you're running at top speed with the speed booster, you press down and you'll hold it, and then you can Shine Spark or generally keep it charged. Could not do with an Xbox 360 controller. That being said, I also work in a place where I can play video games as well. Which is awesome. mean, I don't spend the whole time playing video games, but because I repair servers, I only really need to be doing work when something breaks. So we'll have entire nights where nothing breaks. Yeah, so a lot of my timing runs I actually did at work while I was working on Wednesday, Thursday. Mostly because unless something goes really haywire, you can get most things that you need done in a day within the first 2 hours, and I work 12-hour shifts, so lots of time. Just brought my laptop. I remember my last time around this, I was out of super missiles, which you need to destroy that crystal. So I had to backtrack and get super missiles, because you can't go through there without a super missile. No TV and no beer make Homer something something. No. Auto scroller. Oh man, I could have gone more coffee than this. Gonna get more coffee. Oh, hey, the auto scroller's done. Oh yes, there's a number of things that'll be in this that weren't in the game already. If you do, this means that the microphone in this is really strong. I like how even when you're shine sparking, those things still slow you down. Oh, hey JB, I didn't realize it was you. Yeah, the guy that made this didn't know how to program. I think it was originally made in a, I think it still is made in a game maker, but he wound up having to hard code most of the things. He also had a child in the process of it, which just shows how long it was in development. I think that child wound up being 4 by the time it was actually done. Now kind of an hour straight. This is why I'm not doing the speedrun where you actually do shine sparking all over the place, because I can't even go in the proper direction. I'm so bad at games. Now we get to be punished again for not having spider ball. Yeah, actually, every part that was in the Game Boy game is in here, but then parts are added to it. Both. No, it's actually each map from the original Metroid 2 is recreated in here. Although all the temples, like the different parts that you would go to in Metroid 2, each were given personalities and whatnot. So instead of just being, so now we're in the fire area, and after this is the water area, as opposed to the original Metroid 2, where it was just the next area with a bunch of blocks and shit. So each and every map is kind of like all of them work together to create like a general living world. So like there's a geothermal or the power plant we go into at the end, but the whole planet kind of comes together as being a place where. Because the children were supposed to live here, and so it's created in a way that kind of seems that way. Oh, hello, mysterious figure. There's a strange man in a hood. That can't be good. Oh yeah, here's the next evolution of Metroids. This is probably one of the harder parts of the game right here. Is this specific one in this specific room. I mean, it's worth playing. It's certainly rough. Although, if you're gonna play Metroid 2, I would just play this one because it does everything that Metroid 2 did, but again and better. Oh good, I thought I'd run out of missiles. Which would be really terrible. Actually, oddly enough, I find that the final evolution of Metroids is easier than those, at least in these, because by the time you get to the final ones, you've got the gravity suit, and you've got really actually just the gravity suit is about the only thing that's different, and more super missiles. It's a little bit more lenient. These here, you just kind of, especially with this being a low percent, I'm missing so many missiles. So like that last one, I ended I think with 4. So that could have gone horribly wrong. Metroid Metroid 2 is a rough game, but it is by no means a bad game. No, I can get this one. This planet is what all great warriors dream of. That kind of Metroid. I think you can shoot this guy before. Yeah. And this room I actually think is easier because you can kind of, you have a lot more space to move around. This one sucks, is he can actually knock out of the room. Which, apart from being embarrassing, is also a massive waste of time. Although I don't need to, I'm going to take a safety save, because this could go bad. You know, nah, I'm good. You are if you're me and bad at game. So here we're coming up on the water area. Thankfully, moving around in Morph Ball kind of negates water physics to a degree. Yeah, and this is also why I get the Verizon, and also I get an additional energy tank that is not done in the typical speedrun. Oh shit. Just trying to not die. There we go. So this is where a save point is. Or, shit, not. Okay. We gotta go a little safer here. I done dubbed this up. Yeah, I've archived the last, actually all of them except for the first one. Twitch archives it for me. So you can actually, it's still up there. If you go to the highlights for this channel, you can see all of my previous ones go back to last year's Winter Marathon. When it was actually during the winter and not early spring. Oh! So I keep chat on the side, but apparently I don't need to. Funny thing, actually, those they're not shown in the game, but that is the developer's official name for those things. They're called Danmaku robots. The exact reason. I don't remember if this temple area was in the original game. It certainly did not have all of these mechanics puzzles, though. I know that. But I don't remember if this actual area was in the game or if he added this in. That's why she's my Bishi. Safety save. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not sure, because he's expanded on so much of this game. I don't remember what was actually part of the... Oh yeah, this room is terrible too. Because the Metroid can blow those up. Because why not? Oh yeah, and so those things are EMP burst. So if you get caught in one of the blasts, it disables your gun. Because this game wasn't easy enough. I don't remember if there's a save point from this, but I'm not gonna risk it because sleeper missiles. But you also added a fast travel system, which is greatly needed in this. You don't get to it until this area, and I really don't think I'll be using it. So basically with these tubes, there's a room in here that connects to the whole rest of every other part of the game, which is neat. Okay. That's right. Oops. So yeah, this is the part where I would get lost because this. Oh, I do go back that way. So yeah, this place is mildly confusing with all these teleports. By the way, that room that I just went in and then left is my favorite room in the game because you fight 5 Metroids simultaneously, which is really cool. In a terrible sort of way. This part makes me cry. Metroid, the Incredible Machine version. Yeah. I mean, they're all alpha Metroids, and at this point you're really powerful, so I think it's put in there as sort of a power fantasy kind of thing, because you just destroy them. It's great. I love destroying innocent creatures. They're innocent! In my, I think in my junior year of high school, I was taking French, and as a side project, which my teacher wanted to give me extra credit for, I played Metroid Fusion in French, and then wrote down all of the different words for abilities and attacks and whatnot. And the French word for it's like a screw attack is literally translates to electric attack. It's like attack on oui. like attack with electricity or electrical attack, which sounds a lot less impressive. Also, Samus's suit translates to ski suit. This part is really cool. I really like how he designed this area. Because each room is a puzzle to figure out how to get through. I mean, I kind of forgot how to do it in that last room. Another auto-scroller. Oh, is that what you mean by... Oh, I didn't... I think you meant out of the water area. Oh yeah, don't watch this part. Yeah. If you have epilepsy, don't watch the stream anymore. I wonder if, and maybe, I mean, because this is version 1.1 that I'm playing, which patched soon after it came out. Because if you're running with the original one, if you're running on a Radeon card, which I am, you would vanish when you got the gravity suit. So at this point in the game, and then anything further, oh my god, okay, and anything further, you would you'd become invisible, Samus. God damn it. Perfect every time. I will not be getting those missiles because I'm pretty sure that would push me over the limit for the alternate ending. Oh wow, that dark blue text with black background makes it not readable. Woo! Wasted so much time to save that slight amount of time. So I have the Ice Beam, which you get significantly later in this game, because it's overpowered. Wouldn't really need attention to details if you use the Ice Beam on flying enemies. They will actually fall out of the sky, as you would think of a flying enemy that was not frozen in place. So this is Ceres. Ceres is in Metroid Fusion, and is referenced as being on this planet, but you never actually see him on this planet in the original game. has a really cool mechanic that you freeze his scales, blast them off, and now he's available for being hit. Which I think is just a neat idea. Which is not how you kill him in your Metroid Fusion. Hello, mysterious person.
Is Joe here?
She's asleep, yes.
Okay, alright. That's fine.
Damn it! I need that house to live. Oh yeah, and enemies that are underwater, if you freeze them, they'll float to the top. And then probably break again someday. But yeah, for those of you that have played the original Metroids... Oh yeah, and if the 5 Metroids in one room was one thing, 2 of these Metroids in one room is another entirely. Because the game hates you. Now let's see if I remember how to get out. Not that way. I'm actually making really good time, which is fantastic because I was already running extra hot time. Because I can't remember how Twitch works. Get to the 6 or so hours of Stardew Valley. Yeah, at least these are more interesting fights. Right. They're not missile sponges like they were in the original Metroid 2, which was fantastic. I'm so bad at using any sort of tricks involved in speed boost. The reasons I will never officially speedrun this is because it involves so much precise movement. Oh my god. Oh hey, it's the GFS crew. Hey guys, I've been looking for you. Oh no! So this is a Zeta Metroid. It's the final evolution, but it's not the Queen. And we're gonna come back to him later. Hey, look, super missiles. Uh-oh. So now we're nearing the end of the very annoying last part where you fight 3 of those Zeta Metroids in quick succession. Oh. I'm so bad at this game, Jesus. Areas are dark and empty, probably because in the original Metroid 2, they were very dark and empty to create the feeling that you eradicated an entire species from the planet, and probably every species on that planet, without mentioning a word. Whee! That skips a good chunk of annoying gameplay. Oh my god. I don't know why I grabbed all this, because I'm gonna have to hit up that save point anyway. In the actual speedrun, you don't go to the save point between every one of these fights, but I kind of like having super missiles because I'm bad at this game, and I need to hit everything with all the super missiles. I can't get them from these guys. This is the entertainment part. I forgot you can build up a speed mission charge and just zoom through this whole area. And it's not that hard. So I could probably do it. Nice. Alright. I need to. Yeah. Wow, I don't have time. Oh, I'm gonna save like a whole minute. Gotta go fast. And that's actually the hardest part of the game, or the last part of the game that's difficult. Or Metroid, as it were. No, I think that's it. I'm glad I did that. Wow. I think it's every other time that I run through this, I forget that you can, and then I just basically jump through that one. Because this game likes to be a dick, you can fall through the floors where those waterfalls are going down, and you have to start all over again. Just, why would you do that? Why is that a thing? Yes, there's a number of parts of this game that I have not done, which is why here's my arsenal. I'm missing 4 separate things. Actually, I won't be getting other 4 things. Okay, let's just use the power suit. That'd be a great idea. Oh man, all the whole 3 seconds of this. By 3, I mean like less than 1. Oh! If you land a speedball on that one, you go in a morph ball wall, speed boosting, you can zoom up this entire thing, and it looks really cool because you're basically flying. It's flying, it's flying. Now the music becomes terrible. Oh, hey, look, it's Metroid. Foreshadowing. Or like the French version implies, they're all ski suits. So here are the titular Metroids, appearing in their form that was recognized in the evolved forms. I really should play this more, but the thing is that the only controller that I have that works with it really well is a PS4 controller, and this is my wife's, and she likes to use it for the PS4. Which is why I put this first, because she's asleep. That room gets me every time. I always forget that you fall through the floor and hit two different Metroids. So here we come up on the Metroid Queen. Just like in Super Metroid, it is really not hard at all. Unless I shoot and forget that you can't shoot it. Nope, this is the Queen Metroid. It's like the other Metroids, but bigger. This is also a new thing in this game, is there's actually phases to the fight. Yeah. you'd think that would hurt her a whole lot. Yeah, it's hurting. And I think that is the last part. Because then you go into this room and actually kill her in the way that you kill her in the original way. Which looks a whole lot cooler in this than the original. I think you get to see some booty, considering I've done a low percent run. Spoiler alert, Samus has boobs. Why do you tempt me with pepper? I don't even know if it's on screen. You might be on screen.
It's a mini pepper.
Just-
No, I'm not.
God damn it. No, you studied. It's like this every day. I can hear it from the other room. Game now have battery. Oh no, thank you. I haven't finished my cereal. Kinky. So that was Metroid 2 Remake. We're gonna watch the Homina. Credit scroll. Take that over, and then I'm gonna announce Stardew Valley, which I'll be starting almost immediately. Actually, that wouldn't surprise me if that's what they're crystallized X parasites. Yeah, the Stardew Valley run is interesting for reasons I will explain when I start the Stardew Valley run. In between games, I'm going to turn the stream off and then turn it back on so that Twitch saves everything as individual segments. Oh man, I didn't get the end one. Or the... I think I got one item too many. Oh, there we go.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Save the galaxy, woo! So that was another Metroid 2 remake. It was pretty good.